It has been a very, very, very long time, unfortunately. So, my day job as assistant principal at a local high school here in St. Louis has kept me very, very busy. And I just had no energy once I got home. I thought about you. As the days went on, I would come across certain material, certain ideas, concepts would cross my mind that I would want to get on here and share with you. But it was just a matter of spend some time with my kids and my wife, or come down here and prepare a presentation for you to share with you. And the decision was, at the end of the day, the decision was pretty easy. It's spend that time, that remaining energy with my family. And so that's what's happened these past few months that I have not been on here to share with you, and I've missed you so much. But I do want to give an update to you. It was about, say, maybe 3 months ago that I really finally made the decision that I was going to. My wife calls it a pre-tirement. That's an interesting phrase that she came up with. But I think it's kind of appropriate. So I made the decision that I was going to step away from my role as assistant principal, which I loved very much. I started at this school in 2020. Very difficult time in the country, but I started in that role in 2020, and I came in. I was a grade level administrator for the freshman class. So we started at this school together. And as time went on, I love my job, as I know that you do as well. So I would love working with kids. Love it. And in my capacity as assistant principal's grade level administrator, it was just such a lot of fun because I got to watch them grow. As a teacher, I work primarily with freshmen, and it was cool having them as freshmen, working with them, helping them kind of learn the ropes, helping them with that transition. But then they left, and they didn't necessarily keep in touch as much because as they grew older, there were other teachers who they kind of gravitated to, and that's totally understandable because they're different. Like seniors they're different than when they were freshmen. That's just the way things go. And so there's just certain adults that they gravitate to on their way out the door. But as a grade level administrator, it was me. I was the one, if they had an issue that they needed to go to the grade level administrator for, they went to me. And it was cool to be able to watch them year after year, watch them grow, help them solve problems, grow closer to them through helping them solve those problems. And then, this last year, when I really made the decision that, okay, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna leave my position. I'm gonna go out with this class. And it was just such a. I'll talk about the graduation in just a minute, but I made the decision to leave with the class, and it was just cool this past year, just watching them grow, just being able to just take a step back and ask them, like, what are you going to do to solve this problem? You're a young adult. You may experience this soon after you graduate. How are you going to handle this? Let's work on getting some experience now. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, but a lot of work. It still is a lot of work. And so during that time, during the past 4 years, being assistant principal, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work outside of the normal school day as well, with the supervision. It's a lot. And my beautiful wife Tamara, she has a job that offers a little bit more flexibility, and so she did more with our two children, in terms of, hey, if someone's sick, or needing to get kids to practice, because like on my night of supervision, kids have practice but I can't be there. So she's done so much. She's handled so much, and along the way, and I tell everyone out there, teachers, I tell you, you need to get passive income. But all along the way, we did get in. We purchased a couple of Airbnbs, and she's done a lot of that because that has required a lot of flexibility and time, and just putting eyes on the property. And my wife's been the one to do that, and so I really understood that even though I've been thinking about it, I've been looking at my career in 4-year increments, because I knew I didn't want to leave a class in the middle of their journey if I could help it. I didn't want to leave a class in the middle of their journey on their way towards graduation. So I said, okay, this is the time. I think this is the right thing to do because in addition to my wife needing help, there are some things that I noticed that my kids missed, that they needed me. They needed me and their mother working together to help them with some things. And so I made the decision for my wife, for my kids, to step away, to step away from the job that I love so much. And it was just so satisfying during graduation season, just because I'm a sentimental kind of person, and it was just so satisfying. And I shed some tears just watching them experience that excitement that comes with last day for seniors. And then, during that time between their last day and graduation, watching them come back little by little, come back in the building and say, hey, how's it feel? It's like, oh, it feels great. And then, we had a little celebration evening of reflection, and I was able to give a speech, give my last words to them, and send them off with a blessing because that's, with me being a Christian, I wanted to send them off with a blessing because I get it. Like they'll never be all of them will never be under the same roof ever again. Like that's something that sticks out in my mind. So I wanted to send them away with that. And then a few days later, watching them in their caps and gowns just lined up, ready to take this the walk to remember across that stage. And at graduation, I was able to either fist bump or shake the hand of every student. And I told them a message, something to the effect that you are special and you were meant to do something great in this world. Don't ever forget that. That was what I told. That's what I told all of them. And so then after that, we had a lock in, and it was just so cool to just be able to have so much fun with them. And then there came the time where it was just time to go. It was time to let them go. And it was difficult. I stood there for a moment just watching them because at the time when I left, it was really strategic. They were all sitting down watching it was a hypnotist. And so I just stood in the back, and I knew that, okay, this is the time. I'm about to leave. But I just took it in, just watching them. And then, step by step backwards, that I had to turn and leave out the door. But I know they're going to be good. I know that all those students, they're going to be just fine. The class of 2024, they're going to be good. So anyways, here we are now. I have a little bit more free time, and what I want to do is I want to spend more time on here sharing with you, because I believe this message that teachers are leaders is something that needs to be magnified. It's something that needs to be shared, and I feel like the things that I come across with, I think that they will add so much value to you. And so I'm excited about having more time to come on here and share with you, and definitely, prayerfully, hopefully add value to you to help you become an even better teacher. As things change, new things are revealed, and so I want to be a part of your professional development. I want to be a part of that, of your professional development that actually adds value, that actually helps, that doesn't take a bunch of your time without giving anything back. So that's what I want to do for you. That's what I'm passionate about. And I do hope that I hope that once you see the alert for this video, I hope that you'll be willing to to come back to listen when you get an alert that I posted a video, because I'm excited about helping you. That's what I want to do in this next phase of my career. I want to help. I want to add value any way that I can to you. So I'll be on here more often. I'll probably do something remote. I'm looking for a little some remote position that allows me to stay at home so that I can be more flexible to the needs of the family, more attentive, and then so that allows me to continue to be on here and post and give you updates, share with you, add value to you, answer any questions that you have, do and also be free to do more research. I know you're so busy right now. You're probably relaxing, enjoying yourself by the beach, much deserved vacation, and that's great. And so you don't have all the time to do research, to look in these journals and whatnot. And so I have the opportunity, I have the time to do that, to condense those things and pull out the value and give it to you. I am looking forward to doing that. So that's what we got going on. That's the update here. So I hope to really start to get back to being regular in terms of my posting. The goal is, I think my original goal was a new show every Tuesday, but I should be doing more than that. I'm doing a book study. Right, I'm studying a book right now that I want to share with you as I read that book. I think that you'll find value in that as well. Also, the book that I was supposed to publish, which is finished, by the way. So hopefully, I will have time to get around to doing something with that. Maybe publish it. Maybe that would be a good idea, because I think that there's so much value in that as well. So I'm excited about being able to number one, spend more time with my family and supporting my family, and also adding value to you. So I am so excited about that. Looking forward to that. So that's the update. That's what's been going on. In case you were noticing noticing the absence in uploading, everything is fine. But I thank you for your patience. I thank you for being a part of this audience, and I'll be back soon. Don't forget, teachers are leaders.